लभस्व हे चौरहरे चिराय स्वचौर्यतो सोऽचितमेव कारागृहे वस सदा हृदये मदीये मद्भक्तिपाशदृढबन्धननिश्चलः सन् त्वां कृष्ण हे प्रलयकोटिशतान्तरेऽपि सर्वस्वचौरहृदयान् हि मोचयामि चौराग्रगण्यं पुरुषं
कैमरा तीन हरिबो तीन
सर्वे वेदश्च यज्ञश्च सर्वे वेदाश्च यज्ञाश्च तपोदानानि चानघ तपोदानानि चानघ जीवाभयप्रदानस्य न कुर्वीरन् कलामपि न कुर्वीरन् कलामपि
सर्वे वेदाश्च यज्ञाश्च तपोदानानि चानघ जीवाभयप्रदानस्य कुर्वीरन् कलामपि
सर्वे वेदाश्च यज्ञाश्च तपोदानानि चानघ जीवाभयप्रदानस्य कुर्वीरन् कलामपि
सर्वे वेदाश्च यज्ञाश्च तपोदानानि चानघ जीवाभयप्रदानस्य न कुर्वीरन् कलामपि सर्वे वेदाश्च यज्ञाश्च तपोदानानि चानघ जीवाभयप्रदानस्य न कुर्वीरं कलामपि सर्वे all kinds of Veda, divisions of the Vedas, Cha, also Yajna, sacrifices, Cha, also Tapa, penances, Dana, charities, Cha, and Anagha, O spotless one, Jiva, the living entity, Abhaya, immunity from material pangs, Pradhanasya, or one who gives such assurance, not Kurviran, can he equalize, Kalam, even partially, Abhi, certainly. Translation. O spotless one, your answers to all these questions will grant immunity from all material miseries. Such charity is greater than all Vedic charities, sacrifices, penances, etc. Purport. The highest perfection work of charity is to give people in general immunity from the anxieties of material existence. This can be done only by performing activities in devotion service to the Lord. Such knowledge is incomparable. Cultivation of the knowledge in the Vedas, performance of sacrifice, and distribution of beneficent charities altogether cannot form even a part of the immunity from the pangs of material existence that is gained from devotion service. The charity of Maitreya not only will help Vidura, but due to its universal nature, will deliver all others in all times. Thus, Maitreya is immortal. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kalamayam Dalati Swaparantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Shakhanvitasha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Tapta Kanchana Pravalangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaivacha Padidanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Sarve Vedasya Yagyasya Tapodhanani Chanava Jivamaya Pradhanasya Nakurviran Kalamapi. Hare Krishna. Krishna great pleasure in privilege, blessing to be amidst all the devotees here in Sanskriti Township. Seek blessings of Mother Gopinath and other devotees to share some reflections on this beautiful Bhagavatam. That's what Srimad means. It's very beautiful. And here is a series of questions that Vidura asked Maitreya, being senior in age and position, ashram, and he's explaining here that the questions, the answers to these questions will give all the living entities immunity from material existence, because we all have gone through the COVID phase and we all know how important is immunity. Some devotees couldn't even survive because they just couldn't, the body couldn't generate that immunity to fight the disease. And the diseases are there, but if you don't have the immunity, then they affect us. And same way, the miseries of material life, the problems will be there. But if you don't hear and chant, then we will not get that immunity. So therefore, there are different shots, immunity shots. The Bhagavatam is the ear shot. We take immunity shots from the ears, especially for the mind. Yesterday I was hearing a nice story from this one is Radhana Swami Maharaj. In his childhood, I always heard part of the story, but not the complete story. So yesterday it was nice to hear the entire story, and it connects to this verse. On one fine day, it was the birthday of her mother, his mother, Maharaj's mother, and it was August 15th. I also never knew that August 15th is the birthday of Maharaj's mother. And in the entire family, everyone forgot. Recently I was, the brahmachari was next to me, one of the Telugu brahmacharis only. It was his birthday, and came on the group. The ashram group came on the group, and I saw him in the morning. I didn't recollect. Although I had read, I didn't recollect. Then he waited for an hour. We were chanting, and after that, waited for an hour, and he came to my room. And he said, आज मेरा बर्थडे है, तुम विश ही नहीं कर रहा है मुझे. Today is my birthday, you are wishing me. I said, oh sorry, I was just so preoccupied with something else. Then I wished him, I embraced him. So it was almost in the evening, and in Chicago, nobody was wishing Mother, and she was getting very restless. And somehow Maharaj remembered, oh, it's my mother's birthday, but nothing to give, so he runs to the backyard. There was a small little bush, garden, rose garden. He plucked a rose flower that mother only grew, and he brought it and gave it to his mother. And he said, happy birthday, mother. And there were tears in her eyes. Maharaj's family got three brothers, and all being males, nobody remembered. But the moment he expressed, she was very glad, very happy. And the principle of bhakti is that this relationship that we have with the Lord, no matter what all big things we do, unless we come to the point of developing a relationship with Krishna and expressing our love to Him, all these things reading of the Vedas, the performing of yajnas, doing tapasyas or charity, if it doesn't come to the point of loving devote service, then all that is futile. And there is a very similar verse in the Bhagavad Gita. Anyone recollects?
Vedeshu Yajneshu
Yes.
Tapasya.
Vedeshu yajneshu tapashu chaiva daneshu yat punya phalam pratishtam atyeti tat sarvamidam viditva yogi param sthanupaiti chantyam. The person who accepts the path of devotional service is not bereft of the results derived from studying the Vedas, performing sacrifices, enduring austerities, giving charity or pursuing philosophical fruitive activities. Simply by performing devotional service, he attains all this, and at the end he reaches the supreme eternal abode. So almost same words that are used: Vedeshu, Vedas, Yagyeshu, Yagyas, Tapashu, Tapasya, and Daneshu, Danani. So why do these four words come very often? In the purport to 8.28, which is the verse, Prabhupada beautifully explains these are the four essential duties of the four ashramas. The brahmacharis, they are supposed to study the Vedas. That's why Vedas, Sarve Vedas, Vedeshu. And the grihasthas, their primary duty is to perform the yajnas, the sacrifices. There are 5 types of sacrifices that the grihasthas are supposed to perform. Because to relieve of the 5 kinds of debt that is there. There is the Rishiran, Devaran, I forget the Pitraran, Bhutaran, and
Rishi.
Rishi, Pitra, Deva, Bhuta, I think family. Yes. Maybe someone can look. There are five debts that are there. So the grihasthas are supposed to perform all these different yajnas. Then the vanaprasthas, they have to go through the tapasya for taking up austerities. Why is it that austerities are recommended in the vanaprastha stage? Because sometimes, or most times, when we are going through 25 to 50, no matter which ashram it is, we all find our comfortable, safe zone where we are, everything is set. So within bhakti, there is also the comfort that comes. But now, and attachment also comes. So therefore, unless we do tapasya, we will not be able to realize how much is have we properly utilized our ashram, or have we become entangled. So tapasya is recommended. Like when we do Ekadashi, we all realize how attached or how dependent am I to the food. Some devotees even can't, if they don't take grains, no matter what Ekadashi item is fed to the stomach, it is not as happy as when you feed khichdi or rice dal. So when we do tapasya, we start to realize how much is our dependency on those things that we are using. And then finally, the stage of sannyas is dhaneshu, that you start giving away. Of course, dana is also there as part of yajna, dravya yajna. Krishna says in the 8th chapter, 4th chapter, dravya yajna. Krishna explains 12 types of yajnas there. So in that, one yajna is the dravya yajna. So danishu, giving away, giving in charity, all that one has, especially the charity of knowledge. And the highest charity that is there is giving the charity of one's own example. Because you give away everything, but you don't set the right example, then the true charity's legacy is where you. That's why Bali Maharaj in his prayers, he says, no, the possessor is much more of valuable than what he possesses. And unless the possessor offers himself to Krishna, no matter, sometimes we have, kuch bhi le lo, you don't ask me to surrender. I'll give money, I'll give this and that, but don't ask me to bow down my head, give my head to your lotus feet. So therefore, Pali Maharaj, then beautiful prayer. I don't remember the prayer. So therefore, I offer myself, because all that I have given is not as big as offering my ego, offering my ahankar, and submitting to your lotus feet. So daneshu. And all this, performing of all this, will not bear the fruit as hearing of Bhagavatam or performing of bhakti. Therefore, in this, the root verse for the 9th chapter is this, where Krishna says that if you perform all this, you're going to get punya phala, a lot of benefits, pious results. But if you perform bhakti, atyeti, means ati, 2 times when ati is used, then it becomes atyeti. बहुत ज़्यादा. So much more than what any of this can offer is what the path of bhakti can offer. And what to speak when we perform all this in a mood of devotion, none of these are alienated from bhakti. These are all angas of bhakti if you do them properly. And in this beautiful verse, Prabhupada, he explains very systematically what are the duties when one performs. Can you put up 8.28? About brahmacharya, about grihastha, about sannyas. There are 2 brilliant lines, something that to be highlighted and remembered. Gita 8th chapter, 28th verse. Last verse. Go to the second paragraph. The first paragraph Prabhupada explains about brahmachari, duties of a brahmachari. Brahmachari Guru Kule Vasandhantu. That the brahmachari stays in the ashram of the Guru and he controls his senses and he performs different duties to serve the Guru, and he learns the Vedas. In the second verse, Prabhupada explains, in the second line, second paragraph, second line, study of the Vedas. Can you highlight that? Study of the Vedas is not meant for recreation of armchair speculators, but for the formation of character. And a very powerful line, sometimes we don't see this point that why study of the scriptures mentioned so much, hearing Bhagavatam, reading. This is the purpose, that the character is formed, that is the formation days of our life. And by studying the Vedas, by hearing the stories and the narrations, by purifying our consciousness, the brahmachari forms his character that becomes a foundation for his forward journey in any ashram. And then there is another line, beautiful line, about sannyas. I missed. So this is fifth paragraph. Again, second paragraph, second line. One should try to understand these chapters not by scholarship or mental speculation, but by hearing them in association with devotees. This is also a beautiful line that Prabhupada mentions. The sannyas line I will check here where it is. Anyway, so the hearing of Vedic literatures, hearing of the Bhagavatam is meant, the purpose that Prabhupada mentions is to form the character and to make us strong to face life ahead. And there is two things that I was hearing, that a brahmacharya life, or when we read the shastras, when we read the scriptures, we need to cultivate two main qualities by serving the Guru, and this is whatever is the something that is a big impediment for that particular phase of life. Usually in the phase of life that is, say, grahastha life, where we are earning, where we are accumulating, it's a pinch to sacrifice, to give away. And also vanaprastha, you're getting old, you want to be comfortable. And when you have to be comfortable, then there is a time austerity is mentioned. So not allowing us to settle in that particular group, but actually trying to use that particular stage to grow further. And I was hearing one class where the main purpose of studying the Vedas and the whole training that is there, it is and brahmachari training is not just for males. The location is different, but both the girls and the boys were supposed to be trained. Just like recently I was hearing that this question comes: can Pindadan be offered by ladies? And I'm just now going to Gaya after a few days. And so many devotees that were asking me, can you do dhan? Can ladies do dhan? Usually I have never seen that. But when I read the story of what happened in Gaya, so in Gaya, Lord Ram and Lakshman Sita, when they were there, Lakshman and Ram, they go to bring the material, the different ingredients for offering oblations for Guru Tarpan. And it was getting late. The Muhurta was going. So then there was a voice from the sky telling Sita Devi that time is going up. Where are they? He said, I don't know, they are gone and it is getting delayed. Then the voice said, then why don't you offer Tarpan? It was Dasharath Maharaj. He was saying that if you don't offer me Tarpan, then I'll be stuck in Pitrulok. Please offer me Tarpan. And then Sita Devi says, I I'm a lady, how can I offer tarpan? The Darshan Maharaj says, you offer me, you are in a pure state now, you offer me. And she makes waluka. There was no food available. So there is the Falgu river. Any of you gone to Gaya here? So there is the Falgu river, the sand is there. So she just makes pinda of sand and then she offers tarpan. And said Dashrath Maharaj's hand comes and he takes and and she keeps 5 people as evidence that she offered tarpan during the proper mode, and Dashrath Maharaj is, the duty is done. Otherwise they will come again and in a wrong mode that they may do. So then, there was a cow who was a witness, and when Ram Lakshman came, she said, Tarpan ho gaya, I have already offered pinda. She said, you did? She said, yes, there was a voice from the sky. It said, you please offer. And I did. She said, oh, is there any evidence, witness? She said, yes, this cow is there, you can ask. And the cow said, I don't know. Denied to, because it was very much startling, because it was not something common in the Vedic practices, especially in Treta Yuga. Then the cow denied. Sita Devi got angry on the cow and she cursed the cow. That I'll curse you because you didn't bear witness for what I did. That you will not discriminate in your eating. If you are hungry, if something comes in front, of course, vegetarian, but therefore we see cow, it just eats wherever, even in sometimes in trash can you see cows eating. So that is because of Mother Sita's curse. Then it asked the river, the Falgu river was flowing that time, and it asked the river, you were witness, can you bear witness? Then the river also denied. Then she cursed the river that may you become dry from the outside. So since then, since Mother Sita's curse, the Falgu river is dry from outside. You can in fact walk on the river. But if you dig deep, few feet, then there is water. And that example is given by Rupa Goswami about Falgu Vairagya. Prapanchikataya buddhya hari sambandhi vastuna mumukshubhi parityago Falgu Vairagya katyate. Although the water is there, desires are there, externally you seem dry, no desire. So externally put a show. So then that is Falgu Vairagya, pseudo renunciation. So there were, I think, few more evidences who bring, and then there was this tree, Vatavriksha. So that Mother Sita asked the tree, you were there, can you bear witness? And the tree sacrifice, yes, she actually offered tarpana, and Dashrath Maharaj's hand came to accept the tarpana. And so at least in Gaya, anyone can do pindana. I don't know in other places, but at least in Gaya. So my confusion for our devotees that were going there was it is offered because Sita Devi offered there because of situation. So offering all these duties are very important. So when we study the Vedas, it is not just for the male. In the Vedic scriptures we have the Garga Samhita, and Garga Samhita is mainly discussion between Gargamuni and Gargi. In many scriptures we hear the discussion, reference to Parvati Devi hearing not so many of the Vedic literatures. It is discussion between Shiva and Parvati. But the way it was done is different. And one very senior devotee was explaining. So this formation of character is, each gender has two main difficulties as we live our life. The difficulty that the male, the masculine energy faces is that of being very detached or being insensitive. So, and therefore the whole purpose of brahmacharya life is for him to become sensitive to the, therefore when he goes, why does he need to serve the Guru? Because usually, this service element is very prominent in the females. They are very attentive in service. But when you give some service to Prabhu, the attention to details, the sensitivity element is like, therefore they are trained by the Guru to become sensitive. Sensitive when they go and beg charity, knowing. So training in sensitivity is needed, especially when one gets married. There are so many needs in the house, as one lady was saying that my husband is worried about the world but not about the home. दुनिया कहाँ जा रही है उसके लिए पढ़ा है, but घर में क्या चल रहा है, like every typical, they open the newspaper and they are reading what's happening in Russia, what's happening here and there, but what's happening in the house, not that, nobody. So therefore sensitivity is an important training in form of character. And for the girls, the tendency with female energy is dissatisfaction. That usually whatever is there, they want little more. That's what the whole name is. Expansion. She means more. They want more. So therefore, the training that was important, very much given, was satisfaction. So for the males, training in sensitivity, and for the females, training in being satisfied. And otherwise, no. Husband is earning, but not enough. There is pressure. Get more, bigger house, bigger salary, bigger car, bigger this. This is general tendency. I am not saying it is only Mataji's. This that it is about the energy that influences the person. And that's why even chastity is there. That you are satisfied with whoever has been given as a husband. There is no dissatisfaction, because dissatisfaction comes in things, with people, with or whoever is our authorities, in-laws. It can come in any, therefore. And and it is a struggle to feel satisfied. Therefore, the training is there. Whatever the husband is getting, the wife needs to manage within that, being satisfied with whatever is coming. But the other way is that the husband is not insensitive, that he is sensitive to the needs of the household. Therefore, sensitivity from the husband's side, because he usually becomes insensitive, and satisfaction from the lady's side. So these two, when Prabhupada mentions here formation of character, these two are the qualities that one is supposed to cultivate in life, especially as a brahmachari. And obviously, when we come to path of bhakti, when we chant, when we start to, we also start to develop these two qualities in path of bhakti, being sensitive to devotees, being sensitive to how we serve properly. All these elements anyway come, and also being satisfied, because we understand that no matter how much you get, there is that word tasyeva hetu prayate tato vidu. That those who are intelligent, they don't run after things in this world, because they are going to come according to our karma. Dukkhavar labhyate anyata sukham. Just like happiness comes out in own accord, misery also comes in its own accord. Therefore, we don't unnecessarily become disturbed, and therefore our higher goal is to cultivate that which cannot be acquired. So in all these four things that are there, Veda, Yajna, Tapa, Dana, they can get us things that are in this world, but not beyond the world. And then another meaning to this, Vedas, when we cultivate character, when we study when we hear and chant, then these are the three duties. One, that's when Krishna mentions in 17th chapter, 18th chapter, that these three duties should never be given up by anyone. What are they? Yajna, Dana and Tapa. So that also comes in sequence. Let's put the verse back. So what is the result of studying the Vedas properly? One is you cultivate proper character of sensitivity and satisfaction, and also you do these three duties that Krishna explains, Yajna, Dana and Tapa properly. And Yajna, by doing sacrifices, the devatas are satisfied. You serve you relate with the devatas. By dana, by giving charity, you maintain the world around you. Each one, tax is a kind of charity. You give charity to the government. So the world around us is in proper order, and the universal order is in proper order when we do yajnas properly, our ancestors, and our mind and our body is in proper order when we do tapasya. When we maintain our body according to the rules and regulations. And tapasya is something that purifies our body and mind. And yajnas purify the world, purify our obligations. And dana, it benefits the world. So therefore these four are many times given importance in the Gita and the Bhagavatam. So because these words came, I just thought I'll just reflect on these words and also something that I heard. And that's how we develop immunity, by hearing and doing these activities in the mode of bhakti to please Krishna, not just as a checkbox. Otherwise, these four becomes a checklist. Am I hearing? Am I doing sacrifice? All these are supposed to. There is this verse in the third canto. Nehe karma dharmaya na viragaya kalpati. That if karma is not done according to dharma, then that karma is useless. There is no purpose to that karma. And if you do dharma according to rules and regulations, but na viragaya kalpati, if that dharma doesn't translate into detachment from our desires and from this world, then that dharma is also futile. And in the next verse, it says, na tirtha pada sevaya. And that vairagya that you are cultivating, what is that? It is to serve great devotees, serve devotees. If your vairagya, if your detachment is not helping you to serve devotees, then such detachment is also futile. So even detachment is not important. It is to serve the devotees. Sometimes, those who serve sannyasis, this brahmacharis or anyone, sometimes when they go home to different homes, everyone is focusing on that sannyasi to serve him, and the brahmachari is also served. Like we have Rachan Guru serving Maharaj. So many houses, he goes to serve, and as soon as it is over, Maharaj is leaving to feed him, there is no time, nor there is attention. So many times he doesn't eat only from morning till evening. And like the story of Ramanujacharya is there, where the Guru was respected, but the devotees were neglected. You might have heard that story. The Ramanujacharya was not pleased. So na tirtha pada sevaya. So if it doesn't translate into serving devotees, which is the highest level of bhakti, Vaishnava seva. Therefore, Sita said, Yuga Dharma is Nama Sankirtan, but Bhakti Thakur said it is Vaishnava seva. So when we are serving devotees, naturally the taste for holy name comes. Otherwise, in one place, Prabhupada mentions just a physical form is not deity. When a pure devotee calls, then the Lord appears in that. Same with the sound that we are uttering, Hare Krishna. It is just material sound unless the pure devotee blesses us and the Lord is happy to come appear in the deed. So when you say Hare Krishna, sometimes those who are have good voices, they are, oh, he does nice kirtan. But we know this story of Bhakti Thakur. He called one of his ordinary devotees, come and sing. There were some great big sannyasis there who were also great singers at the end of his life. His favorite version was Shri Rupa Manjari Pada. And he asked his devotee to sing. And he said, no, he has great devotion. I want to hear from him. So when the devotion, when we chant Krishna's names, then he appears in that. So therefore we need blessings of devotees, we need to be in that mode of service. So therefore Vaishnava Seva is a very important aspect. Along with the other two Nam Sankirtan and Jeevadaya. So I will stop here. See any devotees have anything to share. Any corrections? Mother Upinath Prabhu. Any reflections? ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की श्रील प्रभुपाद की
because Mataji in general, they are sensitive and brahmacharis, they are trained in their sensitivity in the ashram under the guru. But we understand from the scriptures only that Matajis in general are trained in only chastity. And in general, like Urvashi speaks in the Bhagavatam.
Matatis need not be trained in sensitivity, they are already sensitive. They need to be trained in satisfaction. I think you missed the part of the class. Sorry, was that? So Prabhuji's the tendency to be detached, to be unconcerned about their responsibilities. Therefore, the training of sensitivity is given to the males. And the chastity is part of being satisfied with whatever is coming. Therefore, training in satisfaction is needed.
Yes, I was there. You mentioned that by default, there is an quality.
By default, they are sensitive. But Matajis are sensitive by default.
Sensitive in the sense how?
Sensitive in the concern, being concerned about things in their life.
So this is because of the bodily attachment of their because what people think about me, or it is because I want to please other person. They are very.
No, it's just a quality. Yes, it can be on the bodily platform. It can be on the spiritual platform. Just a quality. Where do you apply that quality? That's how it can be defined as bodily or spiritual. It is just a quality. Just like some devotee is a singer. He likes to sing. If he applies in Krishna consciousness, it is spiritual. If he applies in other places, it is medical.
In general, they are sensitive.
Yeah, in general, they have been blessed with that. And I think it's a very self-evident proof. Not something really to think about. It's a very self-evident proof. Usually, if child is studying, who wakes up with the child? Is it the mother or the father? Father.
Sensitive father.
Whoever is the sensitive. So that's why it's about energy. So whoever is having that, carrying that energy, masculine energy, is not that sensitive. Mera kaam ho gaya, like sometimes when brahmacharya we go for some Rath Yatra or something, ये टाइम बोला है, ये टाइम पे कोई आया नहीं आया बस निकालो. Like we want punctuality and all those things. So usually masculine energy is more about doing things, not worrying about things to be done properly. So therefore, the usual gift is that. Of course, sometimes you see, feminine fathers and masculine mothers. So that's also there. Hare Krishna. Sorry if I touched a very sensitive topic, but because it was there, I just thought that it's a good time to. And when we give children training, because now Gurukul is not there in the way it is, at least ensure that these two qualities we are giving children. That they want whatever they want, we keep giving them. Where is the training in satisfaction? And if they beat up someone or just throw something, we just allow that. Where is the training in sensitivity? So these two things need to be given to children.
ठीक